Welcome back. I'm talking more about the European Union summit that brings together the leaders of Europe to discuss major global challenges, and of course attended by President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi. Over the phone we have Dr. Hassan Wagih, Professor of Political Science. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Doctor. So first of all, could you tell us more about the significance of this important summit, especially during this critical period of time?
Yeah, actually it is a very critical time, yes, but it is a very unique experience when we see that for the first time the European Union is having a summit with a state. You know, usually the European Union as a regional important international organization is meeting another organizations, but to have a meeting with Egypt only as a state versus organization like the European Union is very good, and that was an outcome of an initiative that was signed and a strategic agreement between Egypt and the European Union that took place last year, and it was decided that Egypt would meet with the European Union every 2 years, and this is one of these meetings which is very strategic, very important. It has a good significance for both parties. Egypt is a regional superpower, proved to be stable, proved to have a strong economy with the recognition of the European Union. The European Union is a major contributor to the investment in Egypt. So this initiative also is focusing on 7 pillars, different affiliations, different dimensions for developmental efforts. So I think it's a very good, unique experience and very good event that took place and to be headed by the President himself.
Well, talking about this summit, what are the priorities that the European Union is adopting?
Yes, adopting, establishing much more stability in the area. You know, Egypt is the south of Mediterranean. Egypt proved to be an excellent partner for anyone, as we have seen that in Sharm el-Sheikh, where all the leaders of the world gathered here in the city of peace. Egypt proved to be exerting all possible avenues for establishing peace, to establish de-escalation of the situation, and this is serves the entire international community, and the number one benefactor is the European Union, of course, from such stability in the Mediterranean and in the Middle East.
What about migration as well in the region?
Yes, actually, there was no one boat came from Egypt to the European Union like any other places, but this is not the point here. The point is that the initiative or the strategic relationship would entitle us to negotiate labor. We have a great percentage of youth, and the European Union is in a dire need of youth. So instead of haphazard migration, it could be regulated for the sake of the country and the European Union itself. So here we could look at migration from a different perspective, rather than only security. No, security plus development, plus win-win, plus benefit for everyone, plus meeting the needs of the European Union by the hand labor that they are in the middle.
So what role is Egypt playing when it comes to sustainable development and stability in the region?
Yes, I think that as we have seen, the President is scheduled to have met with many investors in many sectors that really are very needed for the developmental efforts the President is launching and Egypt is launching with him. So I think that this unique experience allow us to get us in when it comes to be the hub of energy in the area, to have much more. We do export it for the European Union and we can increase that rate of exportation. And I think that there are 7 pillars, as I've said. Among them is migration, security, peace and stability, investment in all projects, renewable energy, etc.
So what's the impact of this event on the economic side, knowing that the political side and the economic side both must move parallel to each other?
Yes, of course. The impact is would go for the 2 sides. Of course, politically speaking, which is number 1, is to keep stability and to keep the area out of actually unnecessary wars, and to stop genocidal war, to get things settled in Palestinian for Palestinians, to get it going, to continue having this impact of the Rambler plan and to implement it to the best of everyone. I think so. This is about political dimension. But when it comes to economic, of course, you cannot build a country, you cannot build an area without stability, politically speaking. So I think this is very important. This is why I'm a faculty of economics and political science. You know, you have the 2 words in the title: economics and political science. You cannot talk about one side and leave the other.
Right, Dr. Hassan Wagih, Professor of Political Science, thank you very much for joining us. Moving on to a quick break, then we'll be back with more on The Breakfast Show.